What's going on, y'all? You guys are watching YCF Airboats. And we're jumping back into this fancy like Reba LS build. Alright? Oh, fancy don't let me down. She might have been pouring just plain white trash, but fancy was her name. She's fancy like Reba. Alright? Reba McIntyre. Alright? So anyways, today we are cutting and tabbing all his floor pieces. There's this cut stuff there. There's one already under the seat there. I just pre-drilled and chopped a whole bunch of tabs to weld up in there. I still got a little bit more cutting out of that sheet there for his kicker plates here. I'm gonna piece of aluminum across front kicker plate. Also, I'm gonna weld this bar. I gotta measure it and cut it. I'm gonna weld this bar in the center of here because that's a kind of a long distance. I don't want the floor flexing and all that. Even though it'll be tabbed, it'll probably still flex a little bit. So I'm gonna just throw that in there for, you know, good measures and good looks. So I have a list. All right, y'all, so this is my punch out list I got here, and we're getting low on it. Getting down to the wire. So I'm gonna get back to putting these floors in, that bar in, then we gotta jump back to the list. So I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I done got his floor tabbed out and his aluminum cut. It's just sitting in there right now. But I don't know if I showed y'all his gauge box is on and mounted. His seats are not mounted, they're just still loose around. But I got his floors all cut. I done put his kicker plate pieces up in there. Again, these are still moving all around. So it's pretty cool. My list is getting shorter and shorter. I'm not sure what I gotta do next, but I'm gonna figure it out. Still a few things to do. Alright. Alright, y'all, jacks are done. Alright, you wanna see them? Alright. There they is. There's the iron. And there's the iron. So those are done. So on to the next thing, which there's still so much to do. I don't know which one we'll tackle next. Probably gonna do something a little easier. So I kind of break myself a little bit, give myself a little break on something easy, then jump to the next hard thing. But I don't know yet, y'all. So I'm about to cross that bridge because I'm there. So you'll see what I do here in just a second, all right? All right, y'all, I'm gonna put y'all on a little bit of advice, tip, whatever you want to call it. For those of you doing them condom riggings, them conduits. All right, steering sticks out of conduit a lot of times bend or break. You know how to avoid that. So I'm gonna show y'all how to avoid that from happening. All right, see that? Here's a steering stick. Sleeve it with a piece of 1/2 inch. Your outside's 3/4, shove a 1/2 inch piece inside it. Same with down here, this is 1 inch. I sleeved it with a piece of 3/4. I just capped the end, I need to grind it clean. But I sleeved this piece here with 3/4, and this 3/4 I sleeved with 1/2 inch. She'll never break that way. She won't bend nor break. And if she does bend, then y'all done something wrong. Alright? Alright, y'all. I got a stern hooked up all but one bar. The bar from rudder to rudder. But look at that, little throws. But anyways, you guys, how I got my design set up. It's so minimum throw. Like, this is all I'm doing right here. That's all the throw I'm giving it. It's like a 4 or 5 inch travel. It's perfect. Started doing this last one from rudder to rudder. I just need to get the size right, get them all equaled out, and put my other hind joint on the other end. And then the stern is done. All right, y'all. It's Saturday morning. Got out here nice and early. We got this started to wire on the seats yesterday. I got the front one done yesterday. Then I did a little, goddamn a little bit fishing, all right? Went and wetted a line. So anyways, I'm gonna show you all to see. I just finished the back one. So there's the wire pattern. It matches the wire on the cage. Just a smaller version so your stuff you put on there don't fly and get sucked into the propeller. But it is the same design as the cage wire. Y'all might be saying, man, why is there a space in here? Well, that's because our aluminum sheets that we cut are the width of the bottom of the rigging right down here. It's the same width. So these seats roll in to one another. So there's no way to get the aluminum sheet through anywhere else other than through here. So it's gonna be able to slide and drop in there, because he's gonna have to paint this. You don't want to, I doubt he's gonna be painting his aluminum. So if he does, then I did all this for nothing. But anyways, and it kind of looks cool. You know what I mean? Kind of looks cool. But anyways, those little slots there, well, there ain't no wire there. It's to slide your aluminum in there and drop it down on your tabs. Same with the back here. See, there's, I can stick my hand up in there on the top and bottom, so you can slide your aluminum in there and drop it in, because it won't go in any other way. So I'm gonna work on knocking out the rest of this list and finishing this boat today, y'all. All right, y'all, come see what I done. First, I put his pieces in here. They are rolled. It's such a small angle that you can't really tell they're rolled. Yeah, I can tell because it's in person, but I don't think the camera here can tell. But they're rolled, they're in there. That one's in there. His other one in the front for steps in there. I drilled his angle and bolted it to the rigging or to the stringers. I have also made his MSD box mount right there under the back seat, so it's protected from the sun and the rain, being under the back seat, and it's close to the hookups for them plugs. So all right, y'all, right now it is Sunday morning. I'm about to go to church. Before I went to church, I wanted to come and pre-drill all his aluminum pieces. That way he ain't got to do it and try to mark out the holes and stuff. I am putting a couple rivets in there just to hold everything, and he can drill those out easily. But in order for me to get it all lined up right, I have to put a couple rivets in it to help hold it in place, so I don't drill holes and have it loose on one side and it move and the holes go in the wrong spot, because I don't have spare aluminum to mess up. So I'm putting a few in there real quick. I've got his back ones on. I didn't put these in the holes there because they don't need to, but I got these two on this side and on the outside over there. So I'm drilling his front plates right now, and I've still got to do his floor. I still have to drill the plates for underneath the seats. So that's what I'm working on now, and I'm going to try to get his throttle cable piece mounted, which I have to find. I had it yesterday and I don't know what happened to it, so I still got to find his little mounting tab for his gas cable, pedal cable line thing. All right, y'all, so I just finished it. I'm almost late for church. I got to go in and shower and stuff real quick, but I got all his floor pieces in. His little bracket tab I made for his throttle cable is riveted down. So I'll see you guys back when I get back from church. Well, all right, y'all, she's done. I just pulled her out of the shop. Dan's on his way to come pick it up. I'm gonna spray it out and clean it out a little bit. I did vacuum it out yesterday. But from drilling the plates and stuff this morning, there is a bunch of aluminum shavings and stuff I'm going to try to clean out a little bit, even though the boat wasn't really clean when he brought it, but I'm going to clean it out anyway. So quick overview. She looks pretty good. So let me get this thing cleaned up before he gets here. All right, y'all, Dan's here. He's happy. Everything's good to go. He says he's gonna bring it back for us to maiden voyage it with the new rigging. So there it is, guys. Say goodbye to it. But she's done, y'all. And I want him to bring it back anyway so we can go run it together, and if it's doing anything funny I can fix it. The bottom of this boat is very, very bad. It is W'd, M'd, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure this camera does it no justice, but it is boom, boom, boom. And no matter how good and level you make your rigging, if the bottom of the boat is not right, it ain't gonna run right. It's gonna hop or do something. And with his old rigging, all the weight was set so forward in this thing. His gas tank was up here, everything was up here, everything was moved forward, which tells me this boat had a porpoising problem, which that's why we put jacks in it. He didn't have jacks, so we can get that bottom somewhat flattened back out. And if we need to adjust this tab on the back, we can, to help fix it. But she's done. She's done.